Hi, my name is Jenni Klose, and I'm running for the Santa Rosa City Schools Board of Education. I grew up here in the public schools. I started at Brook Hill Elementary, and then I went to Herbert Slater and graduated from Montgomery High in 1987. That education prepared me well for two great public universities. I got a degree in biochemistry from UCLA and a law degree from Indiana University. But before I was a lawyer, I coached high school swimming in Los Angeles. I got to see a range of kids. I coached at both the most affluent high school in the district and started a team in central LA with mostly inner city kids who'd never had an opportunity to join a swim team, and a few of whom didn't swim at all. My sister has been an elementary school teacher in the district for 14 years, and I've enjoyed volunteering in her classrooms. You may or may not have some personal connection to the Santa Rosa schools, but make no mistake about it, the success or failure of our schools directly impacts each one of us. Because as the average level of education increases in a community, overall wages and economic growth increase. And while crime rates, drug abuse, obesity, and the use of public assistance significantly decrease, better educated people vote more, volunteer more, and participate in the community activities more often. I'm actively involved in service to our community now. I serve on the boards of the Sonoma County Public Library Foundation and the YMCA and volunteer on a UCLA Alumni Scholarship Committee. I recently worked with the staffs of the library and the YMCA to create a new joint mentorship program for high school students for career and college exploration. There are a lot of great things happening in our schools. There's much to be proud of. But as you know, our district is also facing some serious challenges. The budget has been gutted. Many of our students are living in poverty, and we need to teach about a quarter of our entering students to speak English. And over the past decade, our schools have become increasingly segregated. Just over 20% of our students don't graduate from high school, and this is a troubling statistic in light of the dismal outlook for high school dropouts. But the challenge is they shouldn't be the end of this discussion. They should be the beginning of the discussion. Over the past year, I've listened to the board talk about some of these challenges and about the tough decisions they have to make, like cuts to programs, shortening the school year, and closing schools. I've listened to them talk about failing schools and declining enrollment. But I haven't heard the board ask why. Why are kids leaving? Why are schools failing? Or how? How are we going to find creative ways to avoid cuts and closures and solve our problems? We need a board that says, yes, we have challenges, but we're going to face those head on and commit to finding or creating solutions. Over the past few months, I've been talking to students and parents, teachers, administrators, and community leaders about the schools. As it turns out, we agree on a lot. We agree that kids need to be able to take tests and they need solid skills, but we also agree that it's just as important that the kids learn to think critically, develop a strong work ethic, a love of learning, good manners, and social skills. We agree that those are the skills that will carry over into any career and life path they choose. We agree that high schools should offer more career pathways for those students who are not planning to attend college. We agree that kids respond to high expectations and passionate and creative teachers. And we agree that rigid, teach-to-the-test, scripted lesson plans do not create an atmosphere in which this type of learning can take place. We can create solutions and an engaging learning environment for our students by starting with a community-driven vision for our schools. We need to ask, what do our kids need to learn? What do our parents need in support? And what do our local businesses need in their workforce? We need to support innovation in the classroom and professional development that comes from their colleagues on the front line, the teachers' colleagues on the front line, not costly and generic state or federal programs. We need to promote community involvement in our schools. We have an educated and generous community from which we should be able to create an organized volunteer corps. We need to interface with the business community to help develop and fund more career pathways programs. We need to teach all of our parents how to better support their kids in school. All the students, from the top achievers to those struggling to keep up, are entitled to receive an education that is appropriately challenging for them. Our teachers need to be given the flexibility to handle the unique group of kids they have in the classroom. We have a new superintendent who's willing and able to be ambitious and innovative in her agenda. I believe that I can help create an equally ambitious and innovative board that can support her charge. I would appreciate your vote on November 6th.